आयशा और देता है आपको विंग्स। बाय अमीन।
विंग्स? कहाँ जा रहे हो? सुनो, पहुंचकर कॉल करना। रात को देर तक बाहर मत रुकना। कभी थोड़ा टाइम अपनी माँ के साथ भी गुजार लिया करो।
बहुत तेज खेल रहा है यार। चीट कोड लगा हुआ है। स्टिंग, टेस्ट मी, टेस्ट मी।
Arisakta now on, and once again gets attempted cut shot made there. Once again by Savitri.
Gee, you got to get a move on it. You can't afford to have too many dot balls. It's a compressed game, only 66 deliveries. And Anissa bowled a good one to start with.
That's going to be a wide. Just trying a little too hard on Issa Choba. But you're absolutely right, Dav. I think it's something's got to give here. Got to take a few chances. Running out of overs.
Searching for that momentum change. It's not coming though.
It's not coming because of this trajectory that the bowler is persisting with. It's not being able to reach it going across to the line of the ball.
And we need to put bat on ball, but it's a play and a miss. We've seen too many of those play and misses.
Oh, got a bit of time on that one, and that's racing away to the boundary for the first four of the innings. They can use that.
Here, well done, Savitri. At last, your team has now got a boundary, and we need a bit more of that.
Lovely shimmy down the wicket, got to the pitch very nicely, to the leg spin, got underneath that one. Very good strike. It's just changing gear. The need to carry that momentum through. Bolster her confidence, that boundary. And she's prepared to go down the wicket again. This time round, just squirts it away from the toe end of the bat. Gets another single.
And it would have been out with a direct hit too, I fancy. They really do are looking to test the Bangladeshi infield. It's gone pretty quick, picked up pretty well, but the execution, wow.
And missed again. Missed the direct throw again. That's one area I'm sure that the Bangladeshi think tank will be thinking about correcting that. On the move, direct hits. Could have been a completely different picture for Nepal if Bangladesh had struck on a regular basis with those attempted throws at the stumps. They're on the wicket, both batters trying to use the feet and get to the pitch of the ball. And it is single into the deep.
What have we got? 6, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs.
ਅੱਧੀ ਰਾਤ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਹੈ ਕੱਢ ਲੈ ਗੱਡੀ ਕੁਝ ਡਰੋਨਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਪੈਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੈ
चिल कर यार। Sting, taste me, taste me. बहुत तेज खेल रहा है यार। चीट कोड लगा हुआ है। Sting, taste me, taste me.
At the moment, those are the revised playing conditions for you in this contest. It's an 11-over-a-side contest where it's a 3-over power play that's done and dusted at the moment for Nepal. And the interesting part is only one bowler can bowl a maximum of 3 overs. The other bowlers can bowl a maximum of 2 overs. So the captain of the bowling side has got to determine who's the pick of your bowlers. Who do you want to give those 3 overs to? That's something that the Bangladesh skipper will have to take a call on for the moment. Pooja Mahato hits it straight down the ground, but it's a soggy outfield. And it just drops and stops there. And, well. This is something that the fielding side will have to contend with, the soggy outfield, thanks to the incessant rain that we've had over the last 3 or 4 days. I'm Raman Manod. Warm welcome to the commentary box to Anisha Ghosh.
Thank you, Raman. That was hit hard by Pooja Mahato, but the ball plopped into the ground upon landing. Gives you an idea of how sodden the outfield still is.
I like the choice of that adjective. That's been swept well, and that's gone for 4. There are some adjectives that kind of trigger a sound in your head, and the moment you said plonked, it was pretty much very apt. But this is a handy boundary for Nepal.
All the onomatopoeic effects now being provided by Pooja Mahato's bat. Nicely swept away down the leg side to pick up another boundary. She is the highest run getter for her side so far in the tournament, with a high score in the 40s. The winning knock, the match-winning knock she played against Pakistan in what was Nepal under-19's first victory of the tournament, and a historic one against a full member nation.
This game against Pakistan, a hard-fought win, and she played a very responsible innings. Kept one end going, did Pooja Mahato. But, let's talk a little more about what happened on the first ball of this over. This was the ball, hit down the ground. Normally, this would just bounce and go for four. But what has happened there? It just landed on that heavy, soggy outfield and stopped there. And the reason for that is we've got covers here at the cricket over. Driven for a single. So what you'll find is that up to the 23-meter circle, or a little beyond that, you'll find that the outfield is still pretty dry because that's been under the covers. But swept away. This is going to be a single, a direct hit. How close is that?
Seventh attempt of a direct hit, and potentially the second successful one. Numali Pereira of Sri Lanka will send it upstairs to the third umpire. This has been an eventful over so far. Plonking of the ball into the outfield. A couple of pulls and sweeps down the leg side. So Bangladesh have another wicket. It is up. That's it. Cheeky single was the attempt. Doesn't succeed. That was a direct hit. The second successful one off the man so far. This is Nepal lose their second wicket for just 27 runs on the ball. And it's Savitri who will have to depart for just 9 runs in a bit of bother are the Nepal under-19s.
ਅੱਧੀ ਰਾਤ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਕੱਢ ਲੈ ਗੱਡੀ ਕੁਝ ਡਰੋਨਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਪੈਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ
चिल कर यार. Sting! Taste me, taste me. बहुत तेज खेल रहे हैं आप. चीट कोड लगा हुआ है. Sting! Taste me, taste me.
पेशेंट्स पेशेंट से कंप्लेन करते हैं कि कोई भी ठंडी या गर्म चीज जैसे कि आइसक्रीम, चाय या कॉफी लेने से दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ का एहसास होता है. इस सेंसेशन को हम सेंसिटिविटी कहते हैं और इसका असर इनकी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी पर भी पड़ता है. ये खुद से ठीक नहीं होती. सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है और इसके बाद आप अपनी मनपसंद चीजें और खाने एंजॉय कर सकते हैं. मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से ये फौरी असर करता है. पेशेंट
Bangladesh, they've shown good intensity. Straight away, the new batter who's out there in the middle gets off the mark with a single, but a lot of responsibility now rests on the captain's shoulders. Mahato will really have to play an important knock here. Let's take a look at that run out once again.
She swept it again, did Pooja Mahato, and the fielder was very alert to the possibility of that direct hit. Was bang on target, and off went Savitri for just 9 runs to her name. End of the 5th over, Nepal are 28 for 2.
नास्ता भनेको चाहिँ भात बराबरकै त होला नि.
Very capable wrist spinner. Another Another chance is it for a run out. A direct hit would have had the batter for sure at the North striker's end. Another chance here, and Nepal committing harakiri in their running between wickets.
The Bangladesh fielding coach must be keeping a tab on the conversion rate of direct hits. 8th opportunity, not taken this time around. Wayward throw was nowhere close to the bowler who was backing up.
In the air and straight to hand. The pressure building up and leads to another wicket. And this is an important one at that. It's the captain. She'll have to go back to the hut. Pooja Mato out. And this is a big blow for Nepal.
Nepal clearly in dire straits now. Tried to cut this one, but it looped straight to the fielder at point. Habiba Islam Pinky takes an easy catch, and the Nepal captain goes without bothering the scorers.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चलाने सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों की नमक बहुत कुछ है, चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर।
पेशेंट्स मुझे अक्सर कंप्लेन करते हैं कि कोई भी ठंडी या गर्म चीज जैसे कि आइसक्रीम, चाय या कॉफी लेने से दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ का एहसास होता है। इस सेंसेशन को हम सेंसिटिविटी कहते हैं और इसका असर इनकी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी पर भी पड़ता है। ये खुद से ठीक नहीं होती। सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है और इसके बाद आप अपनी मनपसंद चीजें और खाने एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल, क्योंकि ये फौरी असर करता है। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
Is the new batter at the crease, but Nepal now are staring down the barrel at the moment. 29 for 3, losing the wicket as a captain a couple of deliveries ago in this fashion. She made 9 and really, this was a nothing shot. Got under the ball as she's played the cut.
त्यति भइराख्नु भनेको धेरै हो, कहिले लाइफमा भइरहेको हुन्छ नि।
They're going for a single and could be another run out here. Oh dear.
रन आउट
Oh dear, what's happening? They played it straight to the fielder and
कति
taken
रन
off
आउट
for another
गरिरहेको
single, and it's been referred to the
साह्रै
TV
कुरो
umpire.
किन नेपाल
This isn't good game awareness on the part
29
of the
रन
Nepal batters,
3
unfortunately.
विकेट।
They showed against Pakistan how good an outfit
कति
they
ओभरको
can
गेम
be.
हो यो?
But this is clearly
हाँ?
not a good reflection of
कति
their
ओभरको हो?
awareness around the spot. Oh, the bag, it just got stuck into the turf. That is really, really unfortunate.
11 ओभर।
Was a clean pickup by the wicket keeper, but because she got stuck, her bat did. It will be curtains for Sony.
Absolutely. She'd be distraught. Because that's what they teach you the basics. Drag your bat into the crease. That's exactly what she tried to do. And the bat got stuck in the ground. Now look at that. The bat's outside the crease. Her foot was in the air. Nothing had touched the ground behind the crease before the bails had been removed. Now take another look at it from this angle. And keep an eye on the bat. Now the bat's turned in her hand because it got stuck in the ground.
ब्याट अगाडि ल्याउनु छ र यी मुला आपेहरू के गर्छन् अनि खेले यस्तो खेल्ने रहेछन्। ब्याट लिएर हिँड्नुपर्छ नि अगाडि।
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है, चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर।
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
ध्यान से ब्रेक ब्रेक देख के। हाय, ये रेस लगाने की क्या जरूरत है?
अम्मी 20 पे तो हूँ।
सिग्नल देखो, सब लाल है। दो हाथों से गाड़ी चलती नहीं, एक से कैसे चलाओगे? हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, रेड बुल ही तो पी रहा हूँ। बॉडी एंड माइंड को रखता है शार्प और देता है आपको विंग्स। बाय अम्मी।
विंग्स? कहाँ जा रहे हो? सुनो, पहुंचकर कॉल करना। रात को देर तक बाहर मत रुकना। कभी थोड़ा टाइम अपनी माँ के साथ भी गुजार लिया करो।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
Taste me, face me.
Nepal need to stitch together a partnership now. That's the need of the hour. It hasn't been a good start at all.
It's a rain curtailed contest, 11 overs aside. That's what's happened because of the rain earlier. So they're now playing an 11 over aside contest. This was the wicket. Now look how the batter's taken off for those single. A little unfortunate, yes, the bat got stuck in the ground. But my question is, the ball's gone straight to the fielder. Was that single really on? This has been played fine. Played late, played fine, and pulled up just inside the boundary rope. Great commitment by the fielder. Choya, I think it was. Brilliant effort.
Well retrieved by Fahumida Choa. She's made a great effort out of the circumstances. End of the 6th over. Nepal at 31 for 4.
ਅੱਧੀ ਰਾਤ ਨਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਕੱਢ ਲੈ ਗੱਡੀ ਕੁਝ ਡਰੋਨਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਪੈਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੈ
ਪਰ ਚਿਲ ਕਰ ਯਾਰ Sting! Taste me, taste me.
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
बहुत तेज खेल रहा है यार चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है
Sting! Taste me, taste me.
Habiba Pinky has been handed the ball now. There'll be a bowling change for Bangladesh. 2 overs bowled by Anisa Soba, the wrist spinner. 2 overs bowled by Nishita Akhtar, the off spinner. And now finally they've got the pacer into the attack after Farjana had bowled 1. Bounce and carry for Habiba Pinky.
Encouraging signs for the pacer here. Has been quite useful with the ball in hand and also as a fielder in the point, backward point region. Has taken a heap of catches. She's quite the athlete. Stands at around 5 feet 9 inches tall.
In the air and just wide of the fielder. It was the captain who was trying to reach out for it. Sumaya Akhtar. I should be delighted with the way things have gone for her so far.
Sumaya Akhtar, the captain, was running backwards and sidewards. Habiba Islam Pinky, 3 wickets from her 4 appearances so far, with the best innings of 3 for 5. And remember, she's already had 3 important catches to her name. Catches that have turned the tide in Bangladesh's favour, especially of off-spinner Nishita Akhtar Nishi. So that's been a good tandem, a good combination for Bangladesh.
Again, there was hesitation, another direct hit, and there would have been trouble. I think the keeper doing well. I really must applaud the effort of the keeper because she knew she couldn't collect the throw, got her pad in the way to prevent overthrows. The batter's fallen there, but look at the replay, and you'll find out the batter's complaining that maybe they have been tripped by the keeper, but no, I think the keeper was just attempting to stop the throw. You take a look at it from the side angle, we'll try and show it to you.
Looks like the batter is in a spot of bother herself. Woman down would be the message to the Nepal dugout. And look at that run-out opportunity, 10th of the innings already. A quick pick-up, but slightly wayward that throw was. And footballing skills being brought out. Goalkeeper, no wicket-keeper, Jiraiya. Well done, you young woman.
That's what I said. That she was going to stop the ball. She knew she couldn't get it with the glove. So the outstretched foot.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार तेज चला ले सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर
Sting! Taste me, taste me.
साथी पुराना
बहुत तेज खेल रहा है यार। चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है।
Sting! Taste me! Taste me!
I think the bowler's foot had an impact with the batter.
And it's the second time in this tournament that batters or non-strikers have collided with Habiba Islam Pinky. And they have simply gone down. She's too much of a towering figure to be colliding with batters.
You can afford to smile, you're sitting in the dugout. But this is what happened. Now the bowler goes across to stop the throw and collides with the batter who's going towards the striker's end. Taking round Jyotsnika there. In the air, but won't carry. Just drops short of Fahmida Chaya.
Maro, 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 or throw is the loud call from the wicketkeeper Juraya. She has a spring in her step after those very impressive goalkeeping skills that she displayed the earlier ball.
Interesting. Joharia Firdaus being asked to keep wickets in place of, they have the option of Somaya Suborna who can keep, but Joharia. Now this is what happened on the previous delivery. In the air, but too far behind Shoya for a catch to be taken. No run there. And thankfully they don't run.
अद्धी रात है, ना बंदा ना बंदे दी रात है। कड ले गड्डी। कुछ ड्रोना आ गया ना, ते पैक हो जानी है।
और चिल कर यार। Sting! Taste me! Taste me!
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
Sting! Taste me! Taste me!
Look at that batting card. 4 wickets down, 3 of them by way of runouts. Sana was the first to go, then Sabitri, and then Soni Pakhrin run out. And the captain, Pooja Mato, would be very disappointed in the way she gifted her wicket away as well. Caught at backward point.
I used to score very poorly in math when I was a kid, Raman. But how would you rate 3 out of 10 directed attempts?
I've always said this, that direct hits make a big difference in a run out, and that's what Bangladesh have effected today. But my concern is the running between the wickets by Nepal today. I think it's been a little chaotic. They've run for singles that weren't on, hit the ball straight to the fielder and then taken off for a single. The chance is created. This is Pooja Mahato. And I will tell you that Pooja Mahato has been involved earlier as well in 2 runouts. Remember in that game against Pakistan as well, there were problems when there was calling for singles between the wicket. There was hesitation. And again today, she's been involved in 2 runouts as well.
Nepal have been a little indecisive. Little would be an understatement, in fact, with their running between the wickets. That was the look at another run-out opportunity, which they were able to convert. The Bangladesh fielders, Mahesh Prasad Rajal, won't be a happy head coach of the Nepal under-19s team. And the frown on his face is a dead giveaway, isn't it?
In the air and taken. Again a nothing shot. Farjana gets a wicket. And it was onto the bat too quickly for Semana. Couldn't time that shot at all. Well, the Bangladesh skipper says, all right, enough of the celebration. Get back to your fielding positions. Let's get on with it quickly.
This was chipped straight to the fielder at cover. Sumaya Akhtar doing a very good job. And the Hardik Pandya fan, Farjana Yasmin, strikes on her return into a second spell. Simana Casey departs for 3. Nepal's
भाईजान सुबह कंपटीशन है, सब तैयारी हो गई?
अच्छा सुन, a black hole is like a cosmic vacuum cleaner that is so powerful that it can suck in everything from dust to gases to even light if it gets too close. It never gets full, nor does it need to be empty.
Sting! Taste me! Taste me!
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
बहुत तेज खेल रहा है यार। चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है।
Sting! Taste me! Taste me!
Follow the wicket initially and then told all her fielders, let's get back to your fielding positions. Get back to your fielding positions. We don't want to waste too much time. Because there's an overhang of rain that's been hit away, and in the gap, this might just get to the fence for 4. It does.
Welcome boundary for the Nepal under-19s. Comes after 20 balls, this 4. An important one to inject some confidence, some calm and momentum into what has been a very wayward innings. Nicely lunged forward and hit it over the infield. Eva put in the chase, but it was in futility.
Remember, this is already a curtailed game. 11 overs aside, we've already lost time, and the extensions of time's already been taken into consideration to have an 11 over aside contest. Now, from here on, any interruptions may lead to further curtailment of overs, and the captain well aware of that. She wants a game, she wants a result for Bangladesh, and this is what happened when the previous wicket fell. They were celebrating, and straight away she is the one who congratulated the bowler and told all the other boundary riders, go back to your positions.
Get on with it, girls. Sure, we are on our way to the finals by dint of having more points than Nepal and a superior run rate.
They're tied on points, they have a better net run rate. That's what differentiates the two sides at the moment. But they like to do it with a win on points. Dot ball to end a wicket taking over. It's 39 for 5 after 8.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर।
Sting! Taste me! Taste me!
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
Sting! Taste me! Taste me!
Same vein today. Tough work for the Nepali batters, but they're making an effort now to get a move on.
Yeah, Bangladesh bowlers have been really disciplined. The fielding could have been better. They missed a lot of run-out chances which Nepal had provided. But I'm really excited to see what Alisha can do here. She was 20 not out on 9 deliveries against India. So that's a perfect foundation set for her here.
Problem here will be for her, she'll be knowing there's just a few more overs left. There'll be that extra bit of pressure to play maybe tad risky shots. It's not going to hang back, that's quite clear.
What I like about her is that her swing is really good and she opens the offside also. It's not only the leg side she's looking at, and that makes her exciting. The only thing now is the outfield. If she hits over the circle, it's not traveling as fast.
There she goes, and it's high in there, and it's gone. Oh, maybe just falling short. They might have a check, but what about this attitude? This is refreshing. This is great.
And started off where she left in the last game, Alisha. The swing is really nice and she understands where to hit. She hits it through the line of the ball. This was within stumps. That's why she's targeting the leg side. A lot to be impressed by this young player. Umpires checking. There's a boundary check. Just inside maybe. Just inside the ropes. It will be 4 runs.
I love her approach. You just cannot, you look at a target you've set for yourself. You're comfortable, as you mentioned, Sana, in the previous game, and you need to carry on with the good work. And she's exactly done that. Got 4 very important runs in the business end of the innings, and this is going to put pressure on Habiba. Got to pull it back. Bangladeshi supporters with their flag. Good to see them here. They're hoping, and Nepali supporters. Look at that. This is excellent. Oh, clean her up. Trying to hook it away. Look at the expression on the bowler's face. Cool, calm and collected.
But still quite aggressive. Habiba Islam, Pinky, she's a true fast bowler. She gets hit for a boundary and she comes back very, very strongly. Finishes within the stumps. Adjusts her length a little bit. On this pitch, this length is really good within stumps because it's not carrying that high from this length. And Alisha goes back for 8. Nepal 44 for...
ध्यान से! ब्रेक ब्रेक देख के! हाय, ये रेस लगाने की क्या जरूरत है?
अम्मी, 20 पे तो हूँ।
सिग्नल देखो, सब लाल है। दो हाथों से गाड़ी चलती नहीं, एक से कैसे चलाओगे? हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, रेड बुल ही तो पी रहा हूँ। बॉडी एंड माइंड को रखता है शार्प और देता है आपको विंग्स। बाय अम्मी।
विंग्स? कहाँ जा रहे हो? सुनो, पहुँचकर कॉल करना। रात को देर तक बाहर मत रुकना। कभी थोड़ा टाइम अपनी माँ के साथ भी गुजार लिया करो।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
Oh, Yokelang, this is superb bowling. She comes back with venom after being hit for a boundary. No pace bowler likes to get hit for boundaries.
This was the last wicket. The length she adjusted and it was finishing within the stumps. The moment she was pitching up, it was going all over. But this time, especially to that batter, Alisha.
Down the leg side, she'll have to re-bowl that. A bonus run here and an extra ball. That'll do Nepal's a lot of good at this point in time.
Yeah, some runs would help, but it's so important to have a realistic target at toss. The captain said 100 runs in 11 overs, and that's where you have to readjust the next time you are presented with a situation like this.
It's up in the air, catch it as the call. No one's going to catch it. Are they going to stop it? Because of the soggy outfield, I think that ball holding up ever so slightly and not going to the boundary. But a good over with the bat. They've lost a wicket in the over, but 8 runs from it. After 9, 47 for 6.
अद्धी रात है, ना बंदा ना बंदे दी रात है। कट ले गड्डी। कुछ ड्रोना आ गया ना, फिर पैक हो जानी है। और चिल कर यार।
Sting! Taste me, taste me.
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
बहुत तेज खेल रहे हैं आप। चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है।
Sting! Taste me, taste me.
Some sort of an effect, but you've got to ponder the fact that a lot of missed opportunities too. Bangladesh getting a lot of direct throws which did not get to hit the stumps. Famida Chua now into her second. Went for a few runs in her first, 9 to be exact.
And that's why I was talking about having realistic targets. It's so important. Sometimes you put extra pressure on yourself as a batting unit. Nepal has done that.
That's over the top. It's not going to go too far, just the single. Just a couple of balls back, Sana. We saw Sarwar Imran, veteran coach of Bangladesh for a long, long time. And he's really been there for Bangladesh cricket for many, many years.
And I'm really impressed with Bangladesh age group cricket. The under-19 boys winning the Asia Cup. The women doing well here. The last World Cup they did really well as well. There must be something going very right at the grassroots level for Bangladesh.
Indeed, and it might be a repetition of that final in Dubai where the Bangladesh under-19 team beat India, and it looks as if Bangladesh have this game under control. If they go on to win it, they're going to meet India in the finals, replicate what's happened with the boys in Dubai.
Definitely at this point, Bangladesh favourites with just 49 on the board in 9.4 overs for Nepal.
They do well in the under-19s. We'll pick up that point quickly. Just the wide ball that gives us the opportunity to talk about it. Yeah, but somehow the transition from the under-19s to the main team is one area where I think Bangladesh need to work on, because a lot of them fall off the radar. Catch it and taken. Made it look a little more difficult than it was, but the catch affected and another one bites the dust.
And with Bangladesh bowling, the disciplined bowling, the fielding is coming good as well. Trying to go over that circle, not timing it at all. It's not an easy catch, it's spinning all the way through, but well taken in the end.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर।
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों
बहुत तेज खेल रहे हैं यार। चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है।
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
We're running out of overs. The Nepal team, if she looks around, she's going to have a go at it, and that's the way that it has to be approached now. Still 3 wickets in hand. Go. Nice. Got a bit of bat on that. It's gone into the deep. They're going for the second run. The fumble in the outfield. It's slippery out there. Not the easiest to go across and get the ball. And with that, we come to the end of the 10th over. One more to go. 52 for 7.
अद्धी रात है, ना बंदा ना बंदे दी रात है। कड ले गड्डी। कुछ ड्रोना आ गया ना, ते पैक हो जानी है। पर चिल कर यार।
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
Per side, and this is Nepal facing their last over. Reminder that Bangladesh won the toss, put Nepal in. Has reasonably paid off for the bowling unit.
And I've been talking about having realistic targets with Nepal's disciplined bowling as well and very good fielding. I do feel they missed a trick. They were trying too hard in the initial overs when you saw the batters running or losing shape. It did feel like they were aiming for too big a target. Sometimes in these reduced matches, if you can set a right target according to conditions, they could have challenged a bit more if they were aiming around 70, 75.
Completely concur with you. They were in a bit of a hurry early on. That's why they didn't get the momentum that was required to take them around the 70-75 mark. Still an over to go. Farzana. Right over the head of the bowler. One and the thinking of a second wouldn't be a wise option. Fielders converging quickly on that one.
And it shows how much confidence Sumaya Akhtar, the captain, has on Farzana. She had all 5 bowlers to choose from who to bowl that third over. And Farzana has been one of the most consistent bowlers throughout, being able to bowl in the power play, in the death overs.
Wild swing. And she immediately wants the ball back. That's a good spirit to have.
Overall, a lot of character shown, good cricketing awareness shown by the Bangladeshis, and quite impressed by the captain also. She has led her side well, rotated the ball as well.
Swing and a miss. Becoming a habit.
She's keeping it simple, keeping it outside off, asking Kusum to reach. Any other batter, this might be a good length to hit, but for Kusum, it's working pretty well.
This is the decision a batter has to take. They want to hit the big balls, in the process, not making contact. You see, it's happened again. She hasn't tried to play with soft hands. Even 3 singles that she has missed, an opportunity could have been added on to the score.
And you can see the teammates, the frustration out that take a single, take strike. There's a lot of sad faces out there. while the Bangladesh captain, she's relaxed.
She gets bat and ball this time round. But this is what should have happened right from ball one. Single taken.
And it's been quite difficult today to drag the bat, slide the bat, because it's been sticking in the ground. There has been a lot of rain. And Kusum losing her bat when she wanted to drag it. Just look at that. Maybe the grip was not strong enough, but also it just stuck in there.
Last ball. Straight back to the bowler. There's going to be another run out. So that is it. 11 overs. The shortened overs completed by Bangladeshi bowlers. Nepal lose their 8th wicket and they've just been able to compile 54 runs.
A good effort in the field from Bangladesh. Run out of the last delivery. There was no communication. Yes, they wanted to take a run, add another extra run in the team's total. But straight to the bowler didn't help.
Well, just a reminder for those who may have tuned in late, rain has played foul, so the game was reduced to 11 overs per side. Bangladesh winning the toss, putting Nepal in. They haven't really been able to post a high score here, but still runs on the board, Sana. You never know. Funny old game. And talking about Sana, it's Sana who went out first at 4. Savitri 11. Nobody else getting into double figures, and that's been the problem for Nepal. Losing 8 wickets, and a lot of them are run-outs.
While Bangladesh bowlers had a really nice outing today, 1 wicket apiece for Farzana, Anisa, for Hamida and Habiba. And Nashita once again starting off the innings and being very, very economical. Just 5 extras in 11 overs, restricting Nepal to 54 for 8.
Look at the highlights of this 11 overs they had. Straight away, opportunities of runouts were given but not taken. Some landing of 7 points. This is the crunch match, virtual semi-final between Bangladesh and Nepal. Sri Lanka unfortunately out of it just with the 3 points. Right, we've got Onesha standing by with Farzana.
Bangladesh under-19s have put up an enterprising performance with the ball, and it is the final Super Force fixture of the ACC Women's Under-19 Asia Cup. I am joined by one of their standout performers, Farzana Yasmin. Farzana, খুব ভালো পারফরম্যান্স হয়েছে বলের সাথে, একটু বলুন কি ভেবে আজকে ফিল্ডে গেছেন এবং কি হেল্প করেছে আপনাকে?
সর্বপ্রথম আমি চেয়েছি যে আমার টিমকে যেন বেস্টটা দিতে পারি, ওই হিসাবে আমি উইকেট বল করি। আর
2টো রান আউট করেছেন, খুব ভালো একটা লাস্ট ওভার করেছেন, একটু বলুন এই লাস্ট ওভারটার ব্যাপারে।
লাস্ট ওভারে আমি ভেবেছি যে আমি 1 রান বা 2 রানের বেশি দিব না, এইভাবে চিন্তা ভাবনা করেই দিছি, বল করছি আর কি।
আর আপনার রোল মডেল আমি শুনেছি হার্দিক পান্ডিয়া, একটু ওটার ব্যাপারে বলুন।
হার্দিক পান্ডিয়া হচ্ছে অনেক বড় বড় 6 মারে, আমিও চাই ওর মতো খেলতে।
ফাইনালি বাংলাদেশ কি পারবে চেস করতে এই টার্গেট এবং ইন্ডিয়ার সাথে ফাইনাল খেলতে রবিবার?
ইনশাআল্লাহ আমরা জিতবো ফাইনাল।
Excellent. Farjana Yasmin says she looks up to Hardik Pandya, and her target going into that final over was to just give away 1 run, and she is confident her side will lock horns with India come the Sunday final.
So Bangladesh require 55 runs to win in their 11 overs, going at exactly 5 runs per over. We're going to take a short break. We hope you're going to join us for the Bangladesh chase.
भाईजान सुबह कंपटीशन है सब तैयारी हो गई
अच्छा सुन, a black hole is like a cosmic vacuum cleaner that is so powerful that it can suck in everything from dust to gases to even light if it gets too close. It never gets full, nor does it need to be emptied.
Sting! Taste bhi, taste bhi.
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर।
Sting! Taste bhi, taste bhi.
पेशेंट्स मुझे अक्सर कंप्लेन करते हैं कि कोई भी ठंडी या गर्म चीज़ जैसे कि आइसक्रीम, चाय या कॉफ़ी लेने से दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ का एहसास होता है। इस सेंसेशन को हम सेंसिटिविटी कहते हैं और इसका असर इनकी रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी पर भी पड़ता है। ये खुद से ठीक नहीं होती। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है और इसके बाद आप अपनी मनपसंद चीज़ें और खाने एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोज़ाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल, क्योंकि ये फौरी असर करता है। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
ध्यान से। ब्रेक ब्रेक देख के। हाय, ये रेस लगाने की क्या जरूरत है?
अम्मी 20 पे तो हूँ।
सिग्नल देखो, सब लाल है। दो हाथों से गाड़ी चलती नहीं, एक से कैसे चलाओगे? हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, रेड बुल ही तो पी रहा हूँ। बॉडी एंड माइंड को रखता है शार्प और देता है आपको विंग्स। बाय अम्मी।
विंग्स? कहाँ जा रहे हो? सुनो, पहुंचकर कॉल करना। रात को देर तक बाहर मत रुकना। कभी थोड़ा टाइम अपनी माँ के साथ भी गुजार लिया करो।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों
The best teams will lock horns to be the champions of Asia in the Women's Under-19 Asia Cup. Final 22nd December live on 10 Sports.
Sting! Taste bhi, taste bhi.
Ah, Christmas. A peaceful period. Time to pause and reflect. Time to come together. But it's not time for that yet.
These two teams will not give each other anything.
Giving will have to wait. Get something for yourself.
Florian Wirtz. Wow!
Fulfill your wishes and make it a magical Christmas now.
Oh, that's stunning. That's incredible.
Bayern 04 Leverkusen versus SC Freiburg.
Live on 10 Sports.
बहुत तेज खेल रहे हैं यार। चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है।
Sting! Taste bhi, taste bhi.
Let's get this going, baby!
Welcome to SmackDown! Acknowledge me.
SmackDown is electrifying.
In a rain-curtailed contest, that's an 11-over-a-side match in the ACC Women's Under-19 Asia Cup 2024. Bangladesh need 55 runs to beat Nepal in this contest and march into the finals of the competition. Nepal, remember, they were put into bat in an 11-over-a-side contest, could only manage 54 for the loss of 8 wickets, with only one batter, Sabitri, getting into double digits, making 11. A lot of times they say you reach for the sky and at times you'll get to the stars, but unfortunately I get a feeling here that Nepal tried too much, aiming for 100, fell well short.
Look at the bowling card for Jana.
Between the two teams when it comes with the back.
Takes that deep breath. There's Fahomida to the left of your screens. You know, they say cricket's a team game, but the way we show it, it's pretty much 1 versus 1. It's the bowler versus the batter. That's exactly what our director's shown as well. Angling away, a hint of movement as well for Pooja Mahato.
Yeah, just a little bit of movement, but it was angle, wasn't it? She was angling the ball across the left-hander, which is a good ploy. There is a slip in place. That's a good attacking option. Here's a replay of it. And missed it by a long way. There was no chance of getting an edge there.
Changes the guard. I think she's now choosing to take a middle stump guard. In fact, I think it's an off-stump guard that she's taken now, just to ensure that she gets closer to the ball. Yes, she does. Plays it into the covers, gets the first runs on the board. It's an interesting ploy. You know, you keep making these fine adjustments to your game depending on the conditions that you're batting in.
Well, that's right. If she feels that the bowler is going to direct their attack wide of the stump, and then you feel as if you need to get more confident in making contact, come closer to it. That's not a problem. And as long as you look to play straight, you continue to look to play straight to start with.
Talk about these small little things that add up and make a big difference. That's cricketing acumen for you. And it's good to see these youngsters making these small adjustments to their game. Just tells you that they're thinking about what they want to achieve, not just going out there and going through the motions or going through the process. Shaping in, but probably a hint of an inside edge as well on that previous delivery.
Yeah, and that was good movement, prodigious movement in. Cramped Eva, who's a very attacking mindset. Look at this, it came all the way in, and yeah, gee, that would have hurt too on the inside thigh. We've all had a few of those, but if it did hurt, she's not showing it.
Hit into the ground. On the first bounce towards mid-off, they get a single. They've scampered for that run, have they? I think that was what the plan was, and they cross ends.
Yeah, this young Eva, last game, she hit 3 fours in a row, and really did open the game up early. But well, look at that. Plenty of support for the Bangladeshis. There's a little bit there for the Nepalis as well.
It's good to see. You know, we are in Malaysia, and there's support for both these sides. Nepal as well as Bangladesh. No run there. Going back to that point, Nepal making 54. I just had a feeling that they set themselves a very high bar. Aiming for 100 in an 11-over game means you're scoring at almost 9.5 runs per over, which I thought was a little too much.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, as you were, to hear the captain looking to try and get a total close enough to that, but it's always going to be beyond them.
In the gap and in for runs. This is going to be for the first boundary of the chase, and it comes off the blade of Fahmida, and that will also end the over. It's 6 without loss.
क्या आप तैयार हैं?
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न के लिए
हम आपको पर्सनली इनवाइट कर रहे हैं।
आइए जश्न का हिस्सा बनिए।
Join me and दुनिया के बेहतरीन हॉकी प्लेयर्स को।
एक्शन हम ले आएंगे, एक्साइटमेंट आप ले आएंगे।
हॉकी का जश्न।
हॉकी इंडिया लीग 28 दिसंबर शाम 7:30 से लाइव सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर।
6 without loss, Bangladesh. Now coming back to that point for Nepal, scoring 54. So the target's 55, which means that you're scoring, you set a required run rate of 5 and over for the opposition team. Given the way Nepal bowl, I think they might have given the bowler something more to bowl at.
Surely, that's what I was thinking as well. 65, maybe closer to 70. Would have been a fair game, I would think, particularly when you pick up the odd wicket, because still there's a requirement, as we see a replay of a lovely onside shot. A little difficult to describe. They were almost a little like a front, like a sweep off the front in front of the wicket. So that was still a very good effort to get the 4, but 70 I think would have been a good game.
Now, the important story, look at that ring of fielders on the offside. You can see 5 of them in that 23-meter circle. So the line will be outside off for the spinner, Rachna. In fact, she's times mixing things up, Rachna Kumari.
Come on, Fahmida, let's bat yourself on off stump. Get a bit closer. Well, she did take a step to get close to it. It was still very wide. So I reckon Fahmida, if she hasn't taken an off-stump guard, take it now.
They've brought in the fielder from deep square and pushed the fielder back at sweeper cover just before this ball. And what does the bowler do? She's got nowhere. She gave the batter a license to hit it for 4, and she's gotten away with it because Fahmida has missed out on a full toss.
And she knows it too. She throws the head back. What have I done? That was a gift. Look at this, beautiful. I hit it straight to the fielder. I know she didn't mean it. She's trying hard, but sadly for her, it didn't come off.
And she's hit it to the fielder who was just brought into the 23-meter circle. You know, that fielder was actually at the boundary at square leg. They got her in to have a protection at sweeper cover. Now they got long on back as well. Those are the 2 boundary riders allowed in the power play. Now misfield there, and the single will be completed with ease.
Yes, it happens sometimes, just like that. Yeah, Murphy's Law. Make a change and what happens? Never comes off. But that last shot was with intent. It was hit pretty hard. They went straight away. A little bit of pressure on the fielder. She stopped it, but fumbled a little bit.
The keepers missed it, and they'll get a bye. Now, they don't have too many extra runs to play with. Nepal will have to be a little tighter in the field. They cannot afford to be sloppy. This has been signaled byes.
Yeah, for me, the good presence of mind, good awareness that the ball has gone far enough away from the keeper to provide a run, and that was very well called. Good presence of mind. Well done, Fahmida.
They'll look for a single and get it as well. Now, this is where the running between the wickets is a lot more positive from Bangladesh when you compare it with what Nepal did. End of the over with that single. 2 gone. It's 10 without loss.
Hi, my friends from India. It's holiday time.
The Black Caps are wishing all the fans of Sony Sports Network
a Merry Christmas and a very, very happy and healthy New Year.
I feel there's a lack of conviction at the moment because you're feeling inside you that you haven't got enough runs.
Yeah, well, the reality is I don't think they have. So
there is a little bit of glum face as we see another single taken. But you have to work hard to open up an end. You've got to start to, if you open up an end, one might just bring you two.
And that's why I'm saying that you've got to try and believe. I know it's difficult from here for Nepal to win it, but at least you've got to believe, you've got to try and make something happen. From what I can make out from the body language of the fielders, they're at the edge of that 23-meter circle. They're allowing those singles to be taken. Bangladesh, no, they don't need too many big hits. The required run rate is under 5. You'll get the boundary ball. The odd boundary ball will come. They're rotating the strike as well. This time around she tried to go big, did Eva.
Yeah, Eva, to me, very much one-pace batting. I like her. I think she's got wonderful aggressive intent, but it's always one-pace batting. I think if she just uses a little bit more brain power and take ones and twos, those fours will come anyway. And she's missing out on those ones and twos.
Absolutely. Look at that. The difference is clear in the strike rate of the two batters. That's it straight. That should be runs. At least one. Will they come back for the second? No. They'll settle for a single here.
Yeah, look, her power is never in question. We've seen that. She's shown everyone how hard she can hit the ball. Not a problem. That's not in question. What is in question, and what I'd like to see more, is the ability to construct the single, take a two, because the fours are no problem. She will always get that.
Shamia Akhtar, the captain, we just caught a sight of her in the Bangladesh dugout. Too far wide, but it'll be a dot ball. And that's one way of building up the pressure. Ball those dot.
So yeah, it must be on their mind that we've got to try and capitalize on this. So better decisions, better execution.
Oh, that was tough. It was tough on the bowler, but it'll be 4 down the ground. Hit firmly by Fahumida. And that'll ease the pressure on that required run rate as well.
That's more like it, eh? Got a little bit closer to the pitch of it. So she's assessed the length pretty well, as the Bangladeshi flags are waving there. I'm very happy. Here we go. A little bit cross-batted, but good contact. And this is what the situation calls for. You know, it is a very intense game, very short game.
Absolutely. Now the last ball of the power play coming up. Remember, it's a 3-over power play. 2.5 overs done. Here comes the last delivery of this over. And clever batting. Got a boundary. Now we'll get the single. Fahumida will retain strike with that run as well. The power play is complete. Bangladesh 17 without loss.
क्या आप तैयार हैं?
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न के लिए
हम आपको पर्सनली इनवाइट कर रहे हैं.
आइए जश्न का हिस्सा बनिए.
Join me and दुनिया के बेहतरीन हॉकी प्लेयर्स को.
एक्शन हम ले आएंगे. स्टेटमेंट आप ले आएंगे.
हॉकी का जश्न.
हॉकी इंडिया लीग 28 दिसंबर शाम 7:30 से लाइव सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर.
The best teams will lock horns to be the champions of Asia in the Women's Under-19 Asia Cup. Final 22nd December live on Sony Sports Network.
The umpire signals the end of the power play. Now from here on, you just need 38 more to win of 48 deliveries. So the required run rate, which started off at 5 and over, is right now 4.75.
And in total contrast to the Nepali girls, there is no wicket down. So there's plenty of batsmen in the hut ready to come out. So now the challenge will be to continue on, and at some point this Eva girl's going to hit, and when it does, it's going to make it very easy.
But for the moment, Fahumida is on strike, and she goes for it as well. The fielder at deep square, just a single. The sun's come out in all its glory, and that's going to help dry out the outfield as well. Something that Nepal struggled with while they were batting. They didn't get full purchase for their shots. When the ball bounced in the deep, it didn't carry to the boundary ropes and over. The sky is cleared up. Pretty much, you know, you'll be a brave man to predict the kind of weather you'll get in the afternoon when you wake up in the morning.
It's been consistent for the last 4 days, but today's a welcome change.
Oh, could be a run out here. Direct hit required. Taken on the first bounce, and I think the batter's made her ground.
She's pretty quick, Eva. I know she wanted a single there, but she's a little frustrated because she cannot get off strike. Here we are, hitting the ball very hard and almost going halfway. Stop, turn, and have to come all the way back, and she makes it. She's a pretty decent and quick runner between wickets and got a good arm too. I saw her throw from the outfield. Wow, she's a good young player.
I like the positive intent, though, that the Bangladesh batters have shown all through this tournament. Trying to hit that one too hard. Didn't time it well. But there's acres of space there towards the backward square leg region. Gets the single.
Yeah, take a deep breath, Eva. Take a deep breath. Have a look at what's coming to you and make a correct decision and hit it. You are good enough. But to me, I just get the feeling she's overexcited and she just wants to hit every ball. And if one or two come in her area, makes it easy, I think it's going to go. The distance.
At the moment, Nepal are wondering where they're going to get that first wicket from. Another single taken, so there's no real urgency to hit those big shots. You get 4 singles or 5 singles in an over, you're pretty much keeping that asking rate well in control.
Well, without a risk too, isn't it? But Eva's taking these risks. I want to see her face on this one. And that long, the deep square leg has been a very productive area for Mahida.
Oh, I think she's very lucky. She was playing for the one that will turn away. It came in with the arm. Somehow got enough bat on it, did Eva. But I feel that maybe what the Nepal captain, Pooja Mahato, can do is cut off those easy singles.
Well, that would be helpful. Cramp for room. She's ball watching, and then misfielders allowed both batters to run quickly and make good their ground. But yeah, I think you're right.
Cut those singles out. That's the only way you're going to mount pressure on these batters. Force them to do something different. That's going to be an appeal for a catch. Denied by the umpire, and she hasn't called it a wide, which means it's the end of the over, probably grazing the pad on the way through. 21 without loss. Denied by the umpire, and she hasn't called it a wide, which means it's the end of the over, probably grazing the pad on the way through. 21 without loss.
I walk the walk, yeah. I talk the talk, I play the ball, I do it all. You know the game, I got the game, pulling this world in my legacy. My chain, I reign with my energy. Get out the game.
Watch Australian Open. Starts Sunday, 12th January, live on Sony Sports Network.
Performance and pretty decent after 4 overs.
Sana, not much to separate the two teams by way of runs scored. After the 4th over, Nepal were 19 for 1 at this stage.
Simana, the new bowler, starts off with a wide delivery.
Yeah, slightly wayward from Simana Casey. That's the first change that Captain Pooja Mahato has rung in. Took 1 wicket against the Pakistan under-19s in Nepal's victory.
And that's gone to the boundary, just towards the fielder. And Eva has looked to mostly go onto the leg side for runs.
Spin has to be the mantra to win if Nepal are to have any hopes of making the final. They need to force the Bangladeshi batters to generate all the pace in their shots. They've got to send out a message to the opposition. Hey, you want to play India on Sunday? Sure, do that, but work hard.
And in matches like these, at the moment, Bangladesh looks comfortable, but just one over, it can totally change the complexion of the game. So Nepal should keep believing. And that's right in the hands of the fielder. Direct hit would be really close.
The look on the face of the wicketkeeper is a dead giveaway in terms of how wavered that throw was and how disappointed Alisha was at having to lunge almost halfway down the track to collect that ball. Disappointed she is, as she rightly should be.
And flighted up. Okay, another misfield by Nepal. And this is where Bangladesh had been good. A very good running between the wickets from Bangladesh batters as well.
A missed run-out opportunity followed by a misfield that allowed the Bangladeshi batters to scurry over for a couple of runs, important runs, crucial runs, potentially match-winning runs. All of these are.
Taking the pressure away from Bangladesh batters and putting it on Nepal. And a leave. Good delivery from Simana.
I'm not the Bangladesh captain, but if I were a certain Sumaya Akhtar, I would be padded up next.
And that's a good shot. It sounded well, and it will go over the ropes for maximum.
The Bangladesh captain, Sumaya Akhtar, can do all the applauding for now from the dugout because the batters in the middle, Mosammat Eva and Fahmida Choa, are shepherding this chase. And after the end of the 5th over, Bangladesh are 32 for no loss. A look at that boundary hit imperiously by Mosammat Eva, and did it sail all over the ropes.
And that's dot ball to finish the over. After 5 overs, Bangladesh 32 for naught.
क्या आप तैयार हैं?
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न के लिए
हम आपको पर्सनली इनवाइट कर रहे हैं.
आइए जश्न का हिस्सा बनिए.
Join me and दुनिया के बेहतरीन हॉकी प्लेयर्स को.
एक्शन हम ले आएंगे उसे 1 मिनट आप ले आएंगे.
हॉकी का जश्न.
हॉकी इंडिया लीग 28 दिसंबर शाम 7:30 से लाइव सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर.
And 3 bowlers used from Nepal. Pooja 13 in 2 overs. Rachna economic. As always, 7 in 2. And Simana, big over for Bangladesh, 11 runs over.
One wicket.
Interestingly, Nepal have not used their tall leg spinner in Riya Sharma so far. Was frugal and effective amongst the wickets in their win against Pakistan. Took 1 wicket in that game. Rachna Kumari Chaudhary to continue to bowl her 3rd over. So she's going to be the bowler, the only bowler to be bowling a full allocation of 3 overs.
That's wide to start with, and that is where Bangladesh captain was really good as well, because till the last over she had an option of bowling all 5 bowlers with the 3rd over. So the Bangladesh think tank and the captain looked really on the game so far. Another good delivery there. And I was talking about Pooja, and she has been brilliant for Nepal as a captain, winning against Pakistan. She was very confident about scoring 100. It reminds me of my own 2009 World Cup. I was captaining for the very first time, captaining Pakistan. And at the presentation, one of the media people asked me, "What's your aim for the World Cup?" And I, being naive, being captaining Pakistan for the first time, I said, we are going to win it.
What is life without optimism, Sanamir? And you led the side
and
so well.
everyone, all the captains there, they were like very senior captains, Charlie Edwards and some others, they all started laughing. But then after the press conference, Alex Blackwell came to me and congratulated. Yeah, I like how you approach it. And she went on to winning the World Cup also. So it's sometimes when you are so young, you don't have an idea, but it's all a learning curve for all these young players.
Alex Blackwell applauding the pluck of a young Sanamir. As the saying goes, game recognizes game.
Definitely one of very good leaders within the game, Alex Blackwell. Shot. And dispatched to the boundary, just maybe one run there.
Disdainfully pulled away by Eva. She's been very good on the back foot. Has been using her levers very well. One of the taller batters in this Bangladesh under-19 squad. Rocked back, nice and early, and swatted it from her presence.
And some momentum now in the Bangladesh batting, 35 of 34. And played fine, played really fine this time. Fahimida has looked really good. Couple of runs again collected by Bangladesh.
And such a important game this is. If they do go on to win this, the Bangladesh under-19s, they'll be setting themselves up for a final against India on Sunday. And it's going to be a rematch of the under-19 Men's Asia Cup final that was held exactly a couple of weeks ago. What a story is this for the Bangladesh under-19 group across both genders.
And that's full again, full toss this time, a better result for Fahimida, 4 runs.
Deploying the sweep shot yet again. Fahimida Chaya moves to 23 and Bangladesh to 41 without losing a wicket.
Hi, my friends from India. It's holiday time.
The Black Caps are wishing all the fans of Sony Sports Network
a Merry Christmas and a very, very
happy and healthy New Year.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy some exciting cricket action. New Zealand versus Sri Lanka,
28th December
to the 11th of January,
live on Sony Sports Network.
41 for naught after 6 overs, and you talk about Bangladesh playing the final. Yes, they have 4 points. India has already qualified for that final. All they need to do is win this match and go to 6 points. And that's why this is such a crucial match for both Nepal and Bangladesh. Full again, down the ground, Eva.
And while we've been putting our thinking caps on in terms of who should come into bat, Eva and Fahimida have gone about their business with maturity and making good use of their back foot play, their front foot strokes. A partnership, an opening stand of 42 runs. Impressive. And in comes Riyaz Sharma, the tall leg spinner we were talking about. Have Nepal left one of their wicket takers too late?
And both these batters have looked good together. They have the best power play of the tournament so far, 45 for 1 against Malaysia. Initially, Bangladesh started off with Javeria, but then she was dropped, and Fahimida was brought in. And the partnership now moving up to 43 in just 39 deliveries.
They have rotated the strike very well, 17 singles, 2 runs, and the 3 boundaries, all in 4s, have been scored by Fahimida Chua. Mosammat Eva obviously struck that belligerent 6.
Inside edge. And the fielder will have to cut that one, and again they take a 2nd run. Excellent running from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh are now just 10 runs away from a final sealing victory at the inaugural ACC Under-19 Women's Asia Cup, following in the footsteps of their male counterparts.
And the under-19 team has impressed me before as well. In the last under-19 World Cup, they won their opening match against the under-19 Australian team. And the exposure, the difference of exposure between the two was quite a lot at that point also. Now also the Australian team that has been announced, so many of them have played in franchise cricket. So Bangladesh age group cricket, really impressing. And after the 7th over, Bangladesh 45 for naught.
क्या आप तैयार हैं?
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न के लिए
हम आप
आइए जश्न का हिस्सा बनिए.
join me and दुनिया के
Very hard to put this team together, collating players from the NCL, the Premier League, and of course under-19 tournaments, school tournaments. The BCB have heavily invested in the school cricket setup.
Kusum with her first over. And she has looked good. She has bowled that good length line and generally wicket to wicket, but not a lot of runs to play with today.
That's Shajol Ahmed Chaudhary, dispensing the duties as team manager here, but is a national level selector in age group cricket, has had a bird's eye view on the proceedings leading into this tournament.
He's definitely done well with this team. And that's a wicket. Commentators curse as you talk about. That has been the strength for Kusum. She goes wicket to wicket. And Eva with the big heave provides an opportunity for Nepal.
The first breakthrough for the Nepal under-19s in this paltry defense comes as late as the 8th over, as Eva departs for 18 runs, straight to the defenses. She went for the swing and she was castled. Kusum Godar strikes in her opening over and Bangladesh lose their first wicket in Mosammat ever for 46 runs.
Ah, Christmas. A peaceful period. Time to pause and reflect. Time to come together. But it's not time for that yet.
These two teams will not give each other anything.
Giving will have to wait. Get something for yourself.
Florian Wirtz. Wow!
Fulfill your wishes and make it a magical Christmas now.
You will have to be careful. You have to play this bowler straight down the ground.
One Sumaya in the middle in the final moments of this chase, and the other Sumaya is in the dugout, the captain. She too has led the team commendably well.
That's a good looking shot and helped by the misfield in the circle. 4 runs added.
And Sumaya Akhtar Shubarna is off the mark with a boundary. That's quite the statement to make. All right, we are going to get this win and we are going to get this in style.
It's staying low, but enough time for her. The length and the pace gives her enough time to place it wherever she wants. When you talk about Bangladesh and India in the final, India has dominated Asia Cups generally, but under Salma Khatun, Bangladesh was able to lift the title 2018.
And guess which team they did that against? Against India in Kuala Lumpur, end of the 8th over. And Bangladesh are 52 for 1.
Get set to witness all the sets and all the setbacks. It's time for the first Grand Slam of the year. The Australian Open.
Watch Australian Open. Start Sunday, 12th January, live on Sony Sports Network.
3 overs to go, 52 for 1, headed the right way. Bangladesh in control now. That was almost chopping on. They've got 1 wicket in Nepal. They can be pretty proud of that, but it's been a game which they possibly lost when they didn't get enough runs on the board.
Totally agree, Shami.
Come on.
1 wicket down. This total is going to be overhauled pretty easily. The best part of 3 overs to go. And we see a cheeky little single attempted. Luckily, the bowler overran it. Otherwise, that might have been curtains.
I don't see the point of hurrying and scurrying. You see, just way down the wicket. The non-striker wasn't interested at all. Yeah, well, they had a few exchange of words in the middle. They got to sort it out. Shubarna and Fahmida Chua.
And she's a set batsman too, Shamim. So you can ill afford to lose a set batsman at any point. But now you're on the brink of victory. We'd like to see Fahmida see it through.
Oh, drifting down leg side, trying to sweep, does not make the contact, or does she? Maybe brush something. Yeah, you can see the umpire saying, I didn't quite see the trajectory of the ball, so I couldn't really figure out if it's a wide or not. Did he get a benefit of the doubt, this time given to the bowler, I think, which is good. Not often you see that.
Another single to the total. And there's a requirement of 2 runs to win from 12.
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न के लिए
हम आपको पर्सनली इनवाइट कर रहे हैं
आइए जश्न का हिस्सा बनिए
ज्वाइन मी एंड दुनिया के बेहतरीन हॉकी प्लेयर्स को
एक्शन हम ले आएंगे सेगमेंट आप ले आएंगे
हॉकी का सेशन
हॉकी इंडिया लीग 28 दिसंबर शाम 7:30 से लाइव सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर.
Needing just 2 more runs to put 2 more points on that table there and move on to face India in the finals. It's 2 more runs needed. In a bit of a hurry, Fahmida very annoyed with herself. You could hear her say, "Ah," when she missed that.
Yeah, sometimes you feel the girls try to overhit, don't you? It happened with Eva on a number of occasions. And on that particular delivery, that streak was trying to hit it too hard. So it just finished up not making any contact at all.
This time she makes contact and straight to the fielder. So the Nepali players not giving up, trying their best to make Bangladesh earn that win. 2 runs needed of 10 balls. Lots of time, lots of deliveries. Will be an emphatic win by Bangladesh here once they get it.
And rightly so. They're all in the circle too. So preventing any singles, they have to hit it over the top or through the field.
It's the first run taken. The scores are level. And Bangladesh on the verge of another historic win. The players are very relaxed, very happy. Just the single run needed now for a win. Lots of balls left. 1 run to get to the finals of the Under-19 Women's Asia Cup here at the Bayumas Oval.
Where will it come from, Shamim? Over the top?
Quietly done. Or none at all for the moment. Yeah, they always, it's the glory shot that goes through your mind, doesn't it?
Well, they're all in a circle, so there has to be some sort of either a little tip and run or anything that's cleared the infield is going to give you that desired outcome.
Yeah, that's Fahmida Chua going across and saying, just get the single run. Don't have to have a big hit to do it. And there it is. More than a run. It's going to be a boundary to take Bangladesh to another victory. Very convincing win here against Nepal, and Bangladesh, by virtue of that win by 9 wickets, move on to the...
Please follow our Facebook page. Please follow our Facebook page. Please follow our Facebook page for the more live matches. So यहाँ बङ्गलादेशले win गरेको छ. Please follow our Facebook page for the more live streaming. Follow our Facebook page for more live streaming. And go to the Google and search Kasin TV. Go to the Google and search Kasin TV for the more live matches. Go to the Google and search Kasin TV for the more live matches. Go to the Google and search Kasin TV for the more live matches. धन्यवाद.
Got 3 bonus runs, but that is of no concern. Bangladesh winning this one by 9 wickets. A very clinical win here for the Bangladeshi girls. But a wonderful bunch of girls led by the youngster Sumaya Akhtar. Quite a chirpy young lady. Nice to talk to her, and led her team very well in the field and outside it.
Oh yes, this is a part of the game which is always good too, isn't it? Good to see them showing mutual respect. They are fellow professional cricketers, and they certainly enjoy each other's company.
Nepal has made a history coming through and beating Pakistan. First time ever that they've beaten a full member team, and that's why they played in this virtual semi-final. And it's a job well done to them, and they can take a lot of heart, a lot of comfort to the future when they play. Look at that. Pinky really turning on. There's no music, but the dancing is on there, and they all join in. Isn't that delightful? Marching into the finals, the Bangladesh girls. Oh, that is so nice to see.
Yeah, that team spirit's pretty high, pretty strong, and they look like they really do enjoy each other's company and each other's successes. So well done, Bangladeshi girls, and good luck to you. I think you really have to have a little think about what happened last time you played it. India, a very strong team, and let's see whether we can't improve on that.
Well, they'll be relaxed for a day, got a day off, and then that big final on Sunday. But the spirit, look at the dance moves. But Bangladesh emphatic win here in Malaysia. Didn't have much to do. They lost the wicket of Eva, who was on the lookout for runs. 18 of 21 balls bowled by Kushum. But Fahmida steered them home with 26, and good support from Somaya Suvarna. 58 for 1.
And the bowling card is not the best. There's only 1 wicket that's been taken. Kusum did very well. The rest tried extremely hard, and those economies are not low enough to make any dent in the Bangladeshi team.
Didn't have to chase a big total. Bangladesh, have a quick look at the highlights. They came in with a sense of purpose. Maybe initially trying to hit the balls too hard. They did manage to get right in the meaty part of the bat, and that kept scoreboard ticking over comfortably. Those never pressure created by the Nepali bowlers.
The strike, it came from both sides of the pitch, and that was the winning hit.
So nice. Have a look at the maximum of this last Super 4 game. Nepal sent into bat 54 for 8 is all they could muster. It was easy going for Bangladesh in overcoming.
Please follow our Facebook page. Please follow our Facebook page. Please follow our Facebook page. Please follow our Facebook page.
We're going to take a short break. Please do join us for the presentation.
क्या आप तैयार हैं?
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न के लिए
Follow our Facebook page, please. Guys, follow our Facebook page. For the more live streaming, go to the Google and search Kasin TV. For the more live streaming, go to the Google and search Kasin TV. For the more live streaming, go to the Google and search Kasin TV. KASIN TV. Kasin TV, search and watch full live matches on the website. Go to the Google and search Kasin TV. For the more live streaming, search and watch full matches on the website. Go to the Google and search Kasin TV. For the more live matches, watch full highlights also with HD quality एकदम फ्रीमा हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ. Go to the Google and search Kasin TV. If you want to watch any matches, go to the Google and search Kasin TV. Nepal lost the match and Nepal not going final. Bangladesh women win by no wickets. If you want to watch any matches, go to the Google and search Kasin TV. If you want to watch any matches, go to the Google and search Kasin TV. Nepal lost the match and Bangladesh win this match, and Bangladesh going to final with win this match. Please go to the Google and search Kasin TV and watch full matches, highlights, and all more video like football, cricket, etc. etc. You can watch from the Kasin TV. Go to the Google and search. Okay, guys. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
Within a span of 60 seconds, it started pouring here at the Biomas Cricket Oval. And credit to the ground staff. Really, they've worked tirelessly. Look at the effort. They were ready in anticipation. But look at the vagaries of nature here. You can still see some parts where there's still bright light in some parts of the sky. Then there's that heavy cloud cover. And it's just very quickly engulfed the ground here and started pouring. Well, it's all happening here at the Biomas Cricket Oval in Klang in Malaysia. This is really tough on the ground staff, but they're very, very adept. I think credit to them. They're at times the unsung heroes. The fact that they make sure that the ground conditions don't worsen because they get the
that's for sure. It's almost like tip and run, isn't it? Hit and run.
I think that's the plan. They feel that the boundaries may not be there, so they're going to take the Bangladeshi fielders throw on once again. You see that.
That's the intent. The intent is always to score, and that's okay. But if any one of those three have been done correctly, then it would have been a wicket.
And there they go again, scampering through. This is good. This is brave from the Nepalians, and it's paying off for them.
That occasion, there wasn't too much danger in it going to mid-on, and the striker the batter going with the shot, so that was no problem.
Bowls it very wide, and this time gets a signal from the umpire.
Suborna, who can keep, but Joria. Now this is what happened on the previous delivery. In the air, but too far behind Shoya for a catch to be taken. No run there. And thankfully they don't run.
अद्धी रात है, ना बंदा ना बंदे दी जात है, कड ले गड्डी, कुछ ड्रोना आ गया ना, ते पैक हो जानी है, और चिल कर यार।
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
Look at that. Attempting to stop the throw. You take a look at it from the side angle. We'll try and show it to you.
Looks like the batter is in a spot of bother herself. Woman down would be the message to the Nepal dugout. And look at that run-out opportunity. 10th of the innings already. A quick pick-up, but slightly wayward that throw was. And footballing skills being brought out. Goalkeeper, no wicket-keeper, Jiraiya. Well done, you young woman.
That's what I said. She was going to stop the ball. She knew she couldn't get it with the glove. So the outstretched foot.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर।
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने।
That's for sure. It's almost like tip and run, isn't it? Hit and run.
I think that's the plan. They feel that the boundaries may not be there, so they're going to take the Bangladeshi fielders throw on once again. You see that?
That's the intent. The intent is always to score, and that's okay. But if any one of those three have been done correctly, then it would have been a wicket.
And there they go again, scampering through. This is good. This is brave from the Nepalians, and it's paying off for them.
That occasion, there wasn't too much danger in it going to mid-on, and the striker, the batter going with the shot, so that was no problem.
Bowls it very wide, and this time gets a signal from the umpire.
Attempting to stop the throw. You take a look at it from the side angle. We'll try and show it to you.
Looks like the batter is in a spot of bother herself. Woman down would be the message to the Nepal dugout. And look at that run-out opportunity. 10th of the innings already. A quick pick-up, but slightly wayward that throw was. And footballing skills being brought out. Goalkeeper, no wicket-keeper, Jiraiya. Well done, you young woman.
That's what I said. She was going to stop the ball. She knew she couldn't get it with the glove. So the outstretched foot.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर।
Sting! Taste भी, taste भी।
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने।
That's for sure. It's almost like tip and run, isn't it? Hit and run.
I think that's the plan. They feel that The boundaries may not be there. So they're going to take the Bangladeshi fielders throw on once again. You see that?
That's the intent. The intent is always to score, and that's okay. But if any one of those three have been done correctly, then it would have been a wicket.
And there they go again, scampering through. This is good. This is brave from the Nepalians. And it's paying off for them.
That occasion, there wasn't too much danger in it going to mid-on, and the striker, the batter, going with the shot. So that was no problem.
Bowls it very wide, and this time gets a signal from the umpire.
Suborna, who can keep, but Chouria. Now this is what happened on the previous delivery. In the air, but too far behind Shoaib for a catch to be taken. No run there. And thankfully they don't run.
अद्धी रात है ना बंदा ना बंदे